Hi, I'm Dave Epstein. Welcome to Growing Wisdom. Today we're sponsored by Hydretain. It's a product that helps you water your plants much more efficiently. What is Hydretain? Well, if you're good at Latin, you can see the word hyd, H-Y-D. So there's, it's something to do with water. And yes, indeed, it helps us to water our plants more efficiently. So this product will help cut down on the amount of watering you'll need to do, and it's going to help to keep your plants from being as stressed out in those situations where it's hot or it's dry. There are two versions of Hydretain. There's a liquid product you can actually spray over something like your lawn, but I'm going to stick to the granular product today and talk about that. We're going to mix this product into the soil so that it's really part of the root zone for your plants. So you can see this hanging basket I have here, and I've already mixed in the Hydretain into the soil there, and that's been growing for quite a while. We've got a new basket here we're probably going to plant up at some point. And this is the time where you would want to mix the Hydretain into the soil. Before you fill it up, get it down into that root zone. Follow the directions depending on how big your container is. Tells you exactly, do you need half a tablespoon? Do you need 6 tablespoons? Obviously, the bigger containers are going to need a lot more. The product works because it has little humectants in it, and those humectants will kind of grab the water, and they're going to keep it down at that root zone. So on a very hot day, let's say it's 90 degrees out, when I come home, my plants are beginning to shut down because they're protecting themselves from lack of water. Well, this is going to help those plants to not do that, or if they need to do it in the absolute very hottest part of the day, they won't do it as long. Now, why is that important? Well, if you think about why do you have a plant in the first place? Well, these plants here, I want them to flower. I'm interested in their flowers because they're beautiful and it adds a little bit of sort of happiness to my yard. If you have something like a tomato plant in a container, you want that plant to flower and to produce fruit. By using the Hydretain, the plant's going to do more of what it's supposed to do and not get as stressed out. Hydretain allows your plant to do what it's supposed to do. Flower, fruit, just grow. Once you've mixed this in the soil and done your planting, you want to either do it on a day where it's going to rain to water it in, or water it in yourself. You can spread the granular on your lawn as well. Just be sure that, again, it's going to rain or you water it in. So when the folks at ArborJet sent me this little product, I did a little experiment. Here's my experiment. I basically took these 2 hanging baskets of petunias. In one of them, I added the Hydretain. In the other, I didn't. They had the same amount of soil, the same type of soil, and basically the same number of plants. Over the past few weeks, I've been watering each of them the same exact amount of water. And what you notice is the one on the left here is drooping. And it's drooping because it doesn't have the Hydretain in it. Eventually, the other plant would start to droop as well. And the other thing you'll notice is that even when your plants droop and then you water them again, you'll find they recover a lot faster. One thing I noticed over the course of the 2-week experiment was that the plant that didn't have the Hydretain needed about 1/3 more water than the one without. For an added bonus, you could use Nutri-Root as well when you're watering. The other thing that Hydretain allows your plants to do is take up more nutrients, take up more of the stuff they need to grow. If a plant's under stress, it's not going to be using the nutrients in the soil. It just can't. It's stressed out. Another benefit of the product, you're just using less water. And of course, with so many water bans around the country, who doesn't want to use less? As a homeowner, this is great if I'm on vacation or I just forget to water for a couple of days, but it's also super applicable to growers as well. I mean, imagine you're growing hundreds of these baskets, even thousands of them, and you have the Hydretain in there. You're going to cut down on watering. It's going to save labor costs because someone's not going to have to water as much. And when the plants get shipped, they're also going to look much better when they arrive at their destination, even if it's just a homeowner. I'm a science guy, and I really wanted to see if this product works, which is why I did the experiment. I had my suspicions that it was great, but now it's confirmed. Although we're showing you hanging baskets for the video, this product works if you're growing tomatoes in containers. It's good for trees, for shrubs, and for lawns. It's really good for any plant that needs water, and frankly, that's all plants. For Growing Wisdom, I'm Dave Epstein.